Cause I don't know that, and if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way back. Now we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. I wanna wish you. In the back of the Maybach, play that. You see J that, I be in the streets like a straight rat. I will never speak with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
What?
Congratulations on your retirement, and God bless you with many, many more.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
So the man said, hey man, when y'all jump out the airplane, count to 10 and pull the string. So I jumped out the airplane, counted to 10, pulled the string, my parachute came out. I'm halfway to the ground. This nigga can't bear
Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we are inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Las Vegas Raiders. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. to the air. It's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second and inches. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
First and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Hey, we're 33. Go get him, go get him, go get him. 180. Done.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. But I can promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot.
15-yard pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Real. Up. What's that?
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
That's good.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Here's a run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. Second and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball is at the 8 for second and goal.
Hey!
Baker is going to hand it to White. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
That is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown Buccaneers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing from the start. Here's Smith. Open man. That's Dante Thornton. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raider first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Gino. To the left side, it is caught by Myers.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Smith. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Smith. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
1 quarter in the books. The Bucs have the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down, they need 5. From the shotgun, Smith. He's got it at the 3. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Genty, touchdown!
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They go play action with Mayfield. Open man downfield. That's Godwin. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Baker. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. Mayfield to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Chris Barnes from that linebacker's position making the play.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, Mayfield. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield. To the middle of the field, he's got Evans. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field, and this is a great example here why.
Play action now. It's Gino. That's into the hands of Thornton. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 91 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He'll look underneath here for Irving.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Mayfield. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Throwing on second down, Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 3 yards to go.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now, Gino. Force. The ball comes out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. Now, timeout Vegas. That is their second. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs are back within 4 at 14-10.
Buccaneers 10.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Smith. Short throw, that's pulled in by Mayer. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Come on, shot.
Off the play fake. Smith. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Vegas.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Gino. Give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set of downs.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That is brought in by Ibuka. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 52 yards.
A gain of 52 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
180.
Throwing is Mayfield. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Mark Andrews. Touchdown Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Smith now to throw on 1st down. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Once again, it's Genty. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
They gave him the impossible task of being so far behind the sticks and saying, hey, go salvage this series. And he almost pulled it off. What a great run. And in most instances, it would be rewarded with a 1st down.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. Open man left side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
16 yards. And
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's got Myers on the completion. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big-time play for Vegas. And even 30 yards. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's Genty. And he's got another one. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game. And number 14 for the year. Carlson now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Buccaneers 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Baker to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Baker. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll go up here, first and 10. The handoff, it's Irvin. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle by Chris Barnes. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. To throw is Mayfield. He'll swing this out wide to Irvin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield to throw. A pass pulled in by Irvin. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark. Second and inches.
At the Raiders' 16-yard line.
They send Godwin in motion. By on the left side, here's White. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
A run on first and goal. And he'll lose lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. And he's into the end zone yet again. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Genty. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The Raiders send their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. This is 1st and 10. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
They send Evans in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. That was no small feat. They go for it on 4th and 9 and still get it by a yard.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
On 1st down is Mayfield. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be taken down. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Forced out wide. Taking off. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 4th down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. So they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground with Genty. And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a 1st down. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Genty. Finding space inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 37 yards.
Raiders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.
Poses.